Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to One Guy's Hobby. So today I want to talk about whatnot shipping and PWE shipping. I get on there a lot. I look at auctions, bid on things. One of the biggest things I always look for is what the shipping cost is. A lot of people on there, especially new sellers, have a hard time figuring out the shipping cost, and there's not a whole lot of videos out there that explain it like in depth or in detail to where it's understandable. I mean, it's kind of confusing at first when you don't know what you're doing on there. So I'm going to run through and I'm going to show you guys how to do this, where it's going to be helpful to you guys and helpful to your buyers. You'll get more buyers if you can run that PWE shipping or the cheaper shipping on your singles. So let me go ahead and get this flipped over here and we will get going. I'll show you how to do this. So right here, this is and you pull it up, everything, blah, blah, blah. So right here, let's go over here to this side. Let's go into our Sellers Hub. Click on that. So first thing we're going to want to do before anything, go down here where it says shipments. Click right here, shipping profiles. Now I've already got this set up, but you guys are going to want to do this. So shipping profiles, you can create it for different products, different everything, different weights. So what we're going to do for the singles cards, you're going to want to come in here. I've already created this, so you're just going to create a whole new shipping profile. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to name it singles. Your weight, you're going to want to do 1.5 ounces right here. Make sure this is set to ounces. After that's all done, go ahead and publish that. Boom. Okay, that's taken care of. Let's go back home here again. And let's go ahead and I'm going to show you how to set up a show real quick with the shipping and everything. So there's no questions on it. Everything is going to be taken care of and you guys don't have to stress. So I got another show coming up tomorrow night. Make sure you guys come in and join us. It's going to be at 7 o'clock. Also give us a follow and a like if you find this video helpful. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and schedule a new show. And we're just going to name this as a test and I will show you how to do this. So we're just going to do this. Okay, test. Don't need to worry about that right now because this is all going to be deleted. Okay, we're going to go right here. We're going to go to sports cards. Let's do basketball cards. Basketball singles. Okay. Then you're going to come down here. You're going to pick your cards. Raw cards. Let's just do a couple of these. Come down here. You're going to pick your picture, your profile picture. Make sure it's something that fits into what you're doing for that break. I like to use this. This is my logo. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. Now we got that taken care of. Now the important part right here that I want to talk to you guys about. So on your shipping settings, make sure, okay, first off, domestic shipments. This is where we're going to click on this right here. Make sure that this right here, USPS first class mail letter, make sure that that is turned on. It doesn't do it automatically for you. That has to be turned on. That is the most important thing for doing PWE shipping. You can't really go back in your show after it's going and set that up. So make sure this is done right off the bat. Next thing, you're going to want to do USPS priority mail and USPS ground advantage. That's your bubble mailers. Come down here. Buyer pays all shipping costs. Make sure that's highlighted. That's usually highlighted when you set up the show, so you don't really have to worry about that, but just double check it just for your own, everything on that. Okay, come down here. If you're going to swear in your show, make sure you click that on. Make sure it's set to public, and then go over here and schedule your show. So now that your show is scheduled, we're going to go ahead and open this show up, and we're going to build our profiles here of what we're going to be doing. So you're going to be wanting to sell singles, so go up here to your auction, make sure it's on auction up here. Go down here to add a listing. We're going to click on that, go to temporary listing. Make sure you click on to create a temporary listing on that. Go ahead and pick your sports cards again, whatever niche you're going to be running in. We're just going to do basketball singles as our test. Product name, put this as singles. Same with this one, singles. Okay, now your starting price on that, whatever your starting price is going to be. I usually do a $2 and do a 2 for 2 on that. Quantity, we're going to do 100 of them. So make sure that's set like that. You don't need to worry about listing individually on these. Condition, I always just put excellent, even though it might be gem mint or perfect condition. I always just run it at excellent unless it's otherwise or damaged, then I don't. Okay, shipping profile. You created that singles right here. This is what you want to be on, that 1.5 ounce. So basically on the singles here, it's going to be $1.32 shipping on it. You can run it at the 1 ounce, but at the 1.5 ounce, you're never going to get in trouble with the post office on that. It's never going to be rejected or returned to you, and they're not going to have to pay extra shipping. And I don't know any buyer that buys a card and then has to pay shipping that they've already paid. It's kind of an upsetting thing. I've had to do it a few times. So that's why we run this at 1.5 ounce. That way it shows that you can put 2 cards in there before having to go to a bubble mailer. And usually if people are buying multiple like that, before too long, they're going to run into that bubble mailer anyway. So we're going to go ahead and hit confirm on that. That's all built. So once you start once you hit this right here, when you're actually in live, instead of this showing up right here, it's going to say start auction right here. Click that, set your parameters, everything like that. And then after that's all done and you've ran your first set of cards through, you can just use this cool little button right up here and it'll just keep doing that same settings you already created. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to create, say you're going to be doing some slabs or mags in there. So we're going to do another one, create a temporary listing. Right here, we're going to put mags. Same with this, mags. Okay, now say you want your starting price at $5 on these, just because, you know, mags, everything like that. Quantity, we're going to just do another 100. Don't worry about that again. Condition, raw excellent. Now right here on this one for your mags, slabs, anything like that, you are going to run a 4 to 7 ounce on that. Make sure it's set to 4 to 7 ounce. That's your bubble mailer. That will take care of you plus your buyer on that. Hit confirm. So from here, you are completely set up to do this show. But the cool thing about Whatnot is there's shipping profiles right here that you've set up for the 1.5 ounce. They take care of everything else past this. You're protected. They'll make sure that the customer has the cheapest shipping on this. I'm not a Whatnot associate or anything like that. I'm just a guy that's trying to help out because it was really, really confusing for me at first to get into it. So if this video was helpful to you, let me know. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to reach out to me. I love helping people out, and I'm hoping that this video will be able to help you guys out. So yeah, have a good one. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you out there.